What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another live Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle against the subscriber/follower on Twitter. Today we're going up against, let me try to pronounce this, Desjardins, I believe is how you pronounce it. It looks French to me. I mean, mon français n'est pas bon, but pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Pretty sure it also means some gardens. I don't know. Maybe my French is really, really bad. Anyway, we're having an LC battle today. Finally, first LC Wi-Fi battle on the channel. We did a showdown session a while back. And I was kind of just getting my feet wet with the tier, so I don't really know too much about it. But we're going to see how things go here. Before we get started today, of course, and before I go over the team and all that jazz, just a friendly reminder in case you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show your support, you can do so by clicking that like button right below this video. That always does help out a lot. And recently, all of the competitive battling videos have been reaching like over 100 likes every time, which is outstanding, like outrageous support. So thank you guys for coming out and showing your support on that. That really does mean a lot to me. So I'm going to try to stay consistent, make sure these uploads are coming each and every day for you guys. You can also leave a comment if you have any suggestions for things you would like to see, specific Pokemon, things of that nature. I try to take at least one suggestion per video or per team or whatever. So that is that. And another thing I wanted to address before we get to the team is people that have been asking for battles in the comment section. I only take battles over Twitter. That link is in the description. So if you want to go check that out and see if I'm looking for any battles, feel free to do so. All right, the team here. We have Bags, which is going to be a lead Pineco. It's going to be our Hazard user. Then we have Skrull, the Choice Banded Mankey. Angla, the Chinchou, is going to be a Charge Beam set. Defensive Tut, the Yamask, is going to be our Spin Blocker. Then we have Gia, the Fake Out user, with Fake Out, Normal Gem, and Covet, because that actually works really well in Little Cup. And then last but not least, Roman is here in Little Cup with a Choice Scarf. That's right, Choice Scarf Eruption, Cyndaquil, because why the heckles not? And Desjardins is going to send out Where's Rachel the Zubat. Oh my gosh, that is the best nickname I've ever seen. Where's Rachel? That's just incredible. Oh my gosh. That made me way too happy. I love Batman. Alright, we're going to set up Stealth Rocks on you. And hopefully you're not going to do anything silly like Brave Bird, because that would be unfortunate. But we are packing the Sturdy, so we can't KO us anyway. Cannot stop us from setting up a Stealth Rock. And if he wants to defog the turn after, there's really, I wanted to say there's not really anything that I can do about it, but I do have Mankey, which actually somewhat deters defog users because it has Defiant. So if we switch in while he defogs, we get a +2 in attack. And I should be running enough speed to outspeed Zubat, the standard spread, I would think. At least I hope so. Otherwise, we just get one-shot by our Brave Bird. But we are packing the Ice Punch, so at +2, even if he's carrying Eviolite, I'm pretty sure that's still just a one-hit KO. And that really just threatens his whole team. He doesn't have much that he can switch in on a Mankey, because close combat hurts everything but Zubat, pretty much. So yeah. Alright, so he goes for the U-turn as we set up the Stealth Rocks. That does break our Sturdy, unfortunately. But I'm also packing the Berry Juice. So if we get down into a low range, we'll get our Sturdy back. So our rocks are set up, and Patrick, the Staryu, is out here. These are some great nicknames. Much better than anything I could come up with. Let's see here. I'm just noticing, this is X and Y music. This person must be using X and Y. I didn't even notice that, because normally it gives you a little notification at the beginning that you have to play by Kalos rules, and I did not see that. But now that I think about it, it also didn't give me a chance to select a music choice. So that makes sense. But I'm switching in Yamask here, predicting a Rapid Spin, and that is exactly what he goes for. So that's fantastic for us. Now, unfortunately, that's pretty much all we can do, is block the Rapid Spin. We can't do a whole lot back, and Hydro Pump is going to hurt. Or Surf, or Scald, or whatever he has. Whatever stab move he's carrying, and even his non-stab moves probably are not going to feel too good. A little Tut here, so we're going to switch out. Don't want to take that. I'm going to go into Angla, predicting a Hydro Pump. And we'll see what he does. He does go for the Hydro Pump. We should be able to take that fairly well. I do have some special defense investment. This is a Charge Beam set because I thought, you know what, Chinchou's actually pretty standard for LC. That's kind of everywhere. It's pretty good. People use it for all different things. You got specs, you can use Scarf, things like that, defensive. And I mean, this is a defensive spread, but Charge Beam with Scald and Rest Talk just seemed like fun. So I wanted to go for it. And I don't think he's going to want to stay out here. But we can probably Charge Beam anyway. And he is going to withdraw Patrick. Goodbye, Patrick. And out comes Shroom. Okay, that makes sense. The Foongus. Foongus is power, by the way. I've been using it in OU lately, and it's just been killing things with foul play. And it takes hits like crazy. Physically defensive Foongus in OU, it can't get one-shotted by a Brave Bird Talonflame unless it's Choice Banded. So if it's like Life Orb, it can't guarantee the one-hit KO. It's crazy. And standard Sharp Beak Adamant Talonflame doesn't KO it in one hit. So you can Spore it or do whatever you want to do, foul play or whatever. So it survives a surprising amount of hits. Like Garchomp's Outrage too. Scarf Chomp can't kill it. Just, it's fun. It's too much fun. So I went for another Charge Beam, figuring he'd probably either Giga Drain me or Spore. I can take a Giga Drain because this thing is most likely defensive. And he does Spore me, which is fine because I am Rest Talk. Which I kind of thought he might predict that because of the fact that I have Charge Beam and the Charge Beam users commonly are Rest Talk, but that is not the case. He just goes for the Spore. Maybe he thought I would switch. I don't know. I guess it's possible. Yeah, he could have predicted that I was afraid of the Giga Drain, didn't want to take that damage, and was going to switch out. So that's fine. He's going to withdraw Shroom here. Fair enough. He doesn't want to stay out. He's going to go into Taillow. Uh-oh. If we get a Scald here or a Charge Beam, he's dead. As he takes 25% due to the rocks, too, which is very helpful because this Taillow is going to be a problem with the Toxic Orb Guts shenanigans. Comes the Sleep Talk, and we pull a Scald. Pretty sure he's dead. Pretty sure. And bam! Down goes the Taillow with the help of the rocks, of course. I don't know how much the rocks actually helped us because Taillow is pretty frail, especially because they never carry Eviolite. So, yeah, that's a huge threat gone because Facade off of a Taillow with Guts, gets stab off of that. That's just scary. And he can U-turn in and out, and, that would have been extra scary. Especially if that Staryu had gotten Rapid Spin off earlier. And he may actually come in here and do that. I don't know. Depends on if he wants to take a chance with me drawing a Charge Beam on him. We shall see. He's taking some time to think about his move here. Happy to see Angela putting in some work. Charge Beam Chinchou. That's what I like to see. Out comes Shroom again. Okay, and with the Regenerator, he's back up to full health. He will take a little bit of damage due to the Stealth Rocks, but that is fine. I'll go for Sleep Talk again since we have another turn of sleep. Oh wait, we wake up. It wasn't Rest, it was Spore. And we wake up on the second turn. That's not cool. That is not cool. And we get hit by a Giga Drain. Ah, that stinks. That really stinks. So we're down to 9 HP now. We pretty much have to rest. But I don't want to just stay in and just continually get Giga Drained. Because we're not going to win that battle. I mean, we could take a Giga Drain or two after a rest, but I just don't want Angela to take all that damage for no reason. Maybe you know what? I don't think we need Angela, though. I mean, it's good for Staryu, though. That's the thing. I don't have much to switch in on Staryu. But I'm going to go for a Scald. I'm gonna let Angela go down here. I want to get a safe switch into something and potentially get a burn on this thing, which would be fantastic. This thing's so bulky. No burn. And he does go for the Spore. So that is good. Because Chinchou is my sleep absorber. Huh. Okay. So now we can just Sleep Talk, I guess. Or we still have a chance to save this, but you know what? I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm sorry, Angela. You're just putting in a lot of work. So I'm going to let you try one more time here to pull a Scald and get a burn on this thing. There's the Sleep Talk. You know you want to pull it. No, you pull the rest. Okay, fair enough. Comes a Sludge Bomb. Predicting a switch, I guess. That actually doesn't take us out. Angela just absorbed the hits left and right here. We have one more turn. Or no, we don't. We're actually going to wake up this turn. I believe. Did I count the turns right? No, I did not. No, I did not. Wow, okay. Wait a minute, why do I keep talking about counting turns when I was spored to sleep? I haven't even used rest. What is wrong with me? Oh my goodness. Okay, I misplayed that just terribly. Hopefully that doesn't cost me the match, because he takes me out. Poor Angla. I wish I used you a little bit better, because you were getting on a roll there. Now, we're going to go in with Roman, because he doesn't have anything that wants to switch in on this, except for maybe he's got Slugma. But I'm pretty sure Eruption still is a 2-hit KO, even though he resists the hit. And even if he's specially defensive, he's going to take 25% due to the Stealth Rock still being up. And I don't think he wants to sacrifice Shroom here, because he wants to get the Regenerator and, you know, he still has his Eviolite intact. It's not like he got knocked off or anything, so you might as well switch into Slugma, which is here. And I was thinking maybe the Staryu, but that's going to get two-shotted by an Eruption too. And he also could have been thinking I may have HP Grass and try to predict there. I don't know, but that's a solid 2-hit KO. Slugma, you're going down, and I'm pretty sure he's just going to sacrifice it here. I really don't see any reason to switch anything else in. Pretty sure everything on his team is 2-hit KO'd by Eruption, because Roman is power. He is power in every tier, basically. So there's the Eruption, and that Slugma, nicknamed Hot Slime, is, yeah, that's going down. Did not last long at all. So we'll see what he wants to go into now. I'm guessing Staryu, because we can't one-shot it with an Eruption. He can one-shot us with a Hydro Pump. So even if he thinks that I might be Scarfed here, it doesn't really matter, because he can take an Eruption and just OHKO back. So I don't want to have that, because Roman is a check that I have to that Foongus. I don't have too much else that can dish out a lot of damage to it, unless I can get, like, a Defiant boost on Mankey, which I might, because he still has that Zubat, and he's been desperately trying to get rid of hazards. And in fact, I'm going to predict a Rapid Spin here. I'm going to predict him to predict a switch, and go for Rapid Spin to again try to get rid of those rocks. So I'm going to send in Tut. And he does go for the Rapid Spin again. He really does not want those rocks around, which is interesting. I mean, half his team is weak to rocks, but two of those Pokemon are gone. The Taillow and the Slugma. And he does still have the Zubat, which also could have Defog, so we need to watch out for that. That could give us a decent opportunity to get Mankey in and get a boost. I'll go for a Will-O-Wisp here. We should be able to take one hit at least. I mean, we do have Pain Split, and I have Memento too, so that could help. I mean, at least to get some prior damage going. And he's going to withdraw, so that's even better. The Staryu does have Natural Cure, I just thought of that. He's going to send in Where's Rachel? I'm fine with having this thing burned. Some more residual damage going. And Where's Rachel avoids the attack. Really, Where's Rachel? Why are you so evasive? I guess we can go for Will-O-Wisp again. Hopefully he doesn't go for Defog. Hopefully he does not. See what he wants to do. Maybe he wants to U-turn again, predicting a switch. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do. Brave Bird, if he has that, is not going to do too much. So I'm not that afraid. Maybe he's carrying Toxic. No, he goes for the Roost. Okay, he wants to recover that damage that he took from the rocks, I guess. And then switch back out. I mean, you're still going to take damage from it. And the second Will-O-Wisp is avoided. That does not help us. Now he might go for Defog, though. I feel like this is more of a support set. Because we saw U-turn, which didn't do that much. I kind of want to switch in Mankey. But if he goes for Brave Bird, I'm dead. That's like easily a one-hit KO, even if he doesn't have a lot of investment, probably, because Mankey's so frail. I think we need to take a risk, though. I would love to get a Defiant boost here, so I'm going to switch in Mankey. We're going to go for it. See what happens. Playing a little bit risky here, but we like to live life on the edge. That's how we do. And he does go for the Defog, so we're going to lose our hazards, which stinks, but now we're in a great spot. As our evasiveness falls, and Defiant is going to give us a +2 attack boost. Like I said, the hazards being gone kind of stinks, especially because the Zubat can switch in and out a lot more freely now. But pretty sure an Ice Punch will one-shot you, even if you have Eviolite. Have we seen your item yet? I don't think we have. So it's probably Eviolite. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Ice Punch. I don't know what you'd want to switch in on me here. Maybe the Staryu, but I'm kind of thinking that Ice Punch might even be a 2-hit KO on that, honestly, at +2. Especially if he's not carrying the Eviolite. But anyway, Ice Punch is going to one-shot the Zubat. So if we can get hazards up again, you know, the late-game hazards, yeah, he won't have any way to get rid of them. Oh, never mind. No, he has the Staryu with Rapid Spin. Yeah, it's probably not going to make a lot of sense to even try to set up hazards again, honestly. Now that I think about it, he had 3 Pokemon that were weak to Stealth Rocks, and they're all gone now. So I don't know that he's going to want to do a whole lot of switching. I'm trying to think why he would. I mean, he's got Regenerator on the Foongus, so he may try to switch in and out there. He is going to go into Patrick the Staryu. I'm assuming he knows that I'm choiced in some fashion, either Scarfed or Banded. He doesn't really have to know which one it is at this point to bring Staryu in. I think that's a good switch, because I'm pretty sure Foongus just gets one-shotted by an Ice Punch, maybe, at +2? I don't know. Foongus is so bulky. Depends, too, on what his investment is. If he's specially defensive, if he's physically defensive, who knows? Foongus can do so many different things. I don't like it. So we're going to switch here. I don't want Mankey to die just yet, so we're going to send in Tut. And he does go for the Hydro Pump. We should be able to take that, I think. Yeah, that does not quite half. So we can take another one of those and Pain Split. And not waste our time going for Will-O-Wisp, since apparently that does not want to connect on anybody today. He does go for the Hydro Pump again. Can't believe he's connecting with all these Hydro Pumps. We get down to 3 HP, and the Pain Split is going to actually do a decent amount. Wow, just about half. So that's pretty cool. And what is that? Berry Juice? Ah, the Berry Juice Staryu. Okay, fair enough. So we know he's not Eviolite, but that's not going to help me here. I'm not going to Hex you when you're not burned, because that's going to do absolutely no damage. I'm defensive. Goes for the Hydro Pump again. Think we might be able to take this? Maybe? Ooh, we're surviving with 1 HP, getting another Pain Split off, because why not? He was up to full HP anyway. Bring him right back down to half of his health, and we're at about half as well with 10 HP. And so we live with 1, so we might as well just go for a Memento, right? Then we can bring in whatever we want, I guess. We can bring in Mankey. Or we can bring in Gia, finally. Could also switch here. We could sacrifice Bags to get a safe switch into something and save Tut for later on. So we don't really need Bags for anything. Like I said, I don't know that setting up any hazards really is going to do us any good. With his 3 Stealth Rock weak Pokemon gone. I mean, I guess we could set up Spikes, but I'm just going to sacrifice him here. Pretty much just going to sacrifice him, and I'm fine with that. So, poor Bags. Didn't get to do a whole lot, but the Stealth Rock did help immensely. And yeah, Hydro Pump is just going to take her out. Sorry, Bags. Sorry, she didn't even flinch. She doesn't even move even when she faints. That's impressive. Now we can go in, let's see. Does Mankey outspeed Staryu? I don't know if you do. And I'm not Scarfed. So I don't know if that's worth the risk, because Hydro Pump is probably a one-shot. Can't believe how many Hydro Pumps this thing has hit in a row, too, and I missed 2 Will-O-Wisps, which is surprisingly more accurate than Hydro Pump, I think, right? Hydro Pump is 80 accuracy. Will-O-Wisp is 85. We're going to go in with Gia and let her see some action. We can go for a Fake Out and use our normal gem. That should dish out a lot of damage to this thing, because it doesn't have Eviolite. It might even KO it. There's the normal gem activating. Get our Fake Out off. It is Stab, and Patrick goes down. That is not a critical hit. That's just a dead Staryu. And now that we don't have an item, we can steal an item with Covet. And stealing an Eviolite could be very helpful, especially if Foongus is what he chooses to go out into next. I don't know what else he would go out into. He's only got 1 other Pokemon, right? What is it? Zubat is dead, Slugma is dead, Tailow's dead, Staryu's dead. I don't know if we've seen the other Pokemon. I'm trying to think. I'm having a little bit of a brain fart here. Magnemite? Yeah, it was Magnemite. We haven't seen that yet. That could be a problem, actually, depending on what the set is. So out comes Shroom, and we should be able to steal your Eviolite with a Covet here. Hopefully you don't Spore me. That would be nice. If If you do, it's not the end of the world. We can save you as sleep fodder, I guess, so that he can't, you know, put anyone else to sleep. But yeah, we're going to steal that Eviolite. Thank you very much. Now this thing definitely will die to an eruption. He goes for the Sludge Bomb, even with Eviolite. Oh, he gets a critical hit, that's why. Brings us all the way down to 9 HP, so that wasn't going to do that much. But yeah, now we can U-turn. No reason to knock off when he doesn't have an item. And we can save that fake out pressure for later on. I don't know if it's going to do much against a Magnemite, but it could. Who knows? Especially if he has Sturdy and we have him down to 1 HP via Eruption or something and he kills us. Fake out would be nice. Because, you know, Magnemite could be Choice Scarf too. That is the thing. Actually, that could be a real problem. That could be a real problem. Let's see here. Tut, are you going to do anything? I mean, I guess you resist the Sludge Bomb, so that helps. We'll go with Tut here. And he goes for the Giga Drain. And we can actually take that, although not well enough to survive another hit. And I don't know that we outspeed you. So that is a bit of a problem. We can just let Tut go down. He's not really going to do anything against the Magnemite anyway. He put in a lot of work. Pain splitting and such. And missing Willows, which I'm not too happy about, but it happens. He is going to withdraw and let me get a Pain Split off on the incoming Magnemite. So that means that the Sturdy is broken if he carries it. So that'll get us back up to 11, bring him down to about 40-ish%, or it takes away about 40-ish%, leaves him with about 60-ish%, I should say. Kind of want to just go for Memento now. I mean, he might Volt Switch back into the Shroom. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This Magnemite can be a problem, but I feel a lot more confident with the Sturdy broken. And he does just go for the T-Bolt. Outspeeds. Oh, it doesn't even take us out. We survive with 2 HP, and we get the Memento off. So his stats are dropped. And now we can go in with Cyndaquil. Because, you know, what's going to stop Roman from just using Eruption on everything? Honestly, what is going to stop him? Even if this Magnemite is Scarfed and he outspeeds us, because I'm running Modest, so if he's Timid, I guess, Timid Scarf, he could outspeed Roman, but I don't think a T-Bolt would just one-shot us. Especially because he's not going to get an Analytic boost if he has that as his ability. Feel pretty safe with that. So that's what I'm going with. We'll go with Roman. And if he really wants to switch out here, because of his lowered special attack, which he pretty much has to, he's just sacrificing his Fungus, because it doesn't have Eviolite. Even if he's specially defensive, I don't think there's any chance of you taking an Eruption from a Cyndaquil. Just don't see it. With the Eviolite, sure, from like max HP, yeah, I can see that happening, but not without your Eviolite. So he does switch the Shroom in, and down goes the Fungus. Goodbye, Fungus. So we're just left with the Magnemite now. I'm guessing this thing is Scarfed. Guessing. Or at least choiced in some way. If not, Specs. Go for Eruption again since we're locked into it. And he does outspeed, but he goes for Volt Switch. Which is interesting because we know he has T-Bolt. His Thunderbolt would have done a few more HP worth. I don't know if that would have saved you, because you don't have Eviolites if you're Scarfed, obviously. So I don't know if that mattered at all. But yeah, the Magnemite goes down, so that is going to be it. It's going to be a 3-0 in our favor. Thank you very much for the match, Desjardins, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Hope you guys enjoyed this as well. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see some more LC matches every now and then. It's kind of hard to find battles for it, but sure, some of you guys would be happy to oblige me with an LC match every now and then. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or comment, or whatever you would like to do. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.